Hey everybody, it's Rob from FoundingTheFuture.us, and this is your 5 minutes of freedom. Now, people who know me, people who have watched these videos may be sitting there and saying, oh no, Rob's making a Thanksgiving Day video. Maybe you're saying to yourself, is he going to talk about the genocide? Is he going to talk about the pilgrims? Is he going to talk about Thanksgiving Day? If you're thinking that, then good. The job's already been done. That's not the topic of the video today. What I'd really like to talk about today is just giving thanks. I have a lot to be thankful for this year. I have a couple of books that have been out in 2014 and 2015 that have found relative success, and I want to give a special thank you to everyone who's purchased those books, who's read them, and who's given me feedback about them over the course of this last year. I have a blog, FoundingTheFuture.us, that's had a little bit of controversy over the past year, but I want to say a special thank you to everyone who's come out, checked out the blog, and commented and joined the conversation. To everyone who has joined us on our weekly podcast, thank you. It's been a year full of progress in my professional life and my personal life. Today is Thanksgiving Day, and like most of you, I got an opportunity to sit around a table with my parents and my family and say thanks. And I got to share in some fellowship with all of them. Afterward, I headed down to the neighborhood pub and shared a drink with some of the local people who I see on a weekly basis and share some fellowship with them as well. As with most people today, everyone was in a mood of giving thanks, and it was great to have that time where we can sit around and talk about the things that we're thankful for in 2015. But as evening comes, the mood is shortly going to change. Now, people are out of the mood of giving thanks, and we're fully into that holiday consumerist spending season. That is the topic I really want to talk about today. I find it extremely ironic and perhaps uniquely American that merely hours after we sit around with our friends and family talking about the things for which we are most thankful, that we then rush out to the stores and talk about and purchase the things that we need the most. The fact is, most Black Friday purchases aren't about need. It's about some consumer-driven culture that tells us that we want these things. But when you really think about it, is it about need? I need a roof over my head. I need food in my stomach. I need clothes on my back. And I need the people around me who support me and continue to do so each year. I don't need a 55-inch flat screen. I don't need an Xbox or a PS4. I don't need all of those little gadgets that they're selling you this Black Friday. Although maybe I should join those crowds out there and try to get a new laptop, since the one I'm shooting this on is about 5 years old. But jokes aside, the irony of us spending so much time talking about what we're thankful for, and then immediately rushing out and getting those things that we don't have, does that escape everyone? And don't forget, when we line up in front of stores on Thanksgiving Eve or early on Black Friday morning, there are people who are there who have to take time away from their own families to come into work. The retail workers, the police officers, the first responders who are out there and working while we go to shop. And is it worth it? Many studies have been done which show that the deals that are offered on Black Friday are really deals in name only. If you were to do your Black Friday shopping earlier in the year, you would actually get a better price than you would by standing in line on the morning of Black Friday or even the evening of Thanksgiving. Maybe it's the topic of another video to talk about how Christmas got disjointed into this holiday of things that we need to have and not about spending time with the people we love. But the Christmas season has become something that I don't recognize. And it's certainly something that, at least here in the West, we need to talk about. And that's the reason that I started this video series, to start a conversation. So maybe you're seeing this while you're waiting in line outside of a Best Buy or a Walmart at 4 o'clock in the morning. And if you are, well, that's your decision. But 2015 will come and go, and 2016 will be here soon enough. And I hope that maybe, just maybe, we can start the discussion about, are we doing the right thing, and is this the country, is this a society that we really want to have? A society in which the rich tell us what we need, and we take time away from our families, quality time, in order to go stand in line in the cold and fight with strangers in order to get it, at a price that may or may not be an actual deal from the usual retail price. No matter what you choose tonight, stay safe out there. Unfortunately, I'm not asking you to stay safe from ISIS or from external threats, but from each other. This is Rob, and this has been your 5 Minutes of Freedom. For more information, check out foundingthefuture.us, SST 115. And a special thanks to my mom and dad and my sister, who have always been supportive of my radical political beliefs.